quick. We don't want to...
Hello, can't wait till that's a live band one day.
We did it.
Welcome to Feelz Right Quiz Night.
What a delight.
We are so thrilled to be here, and man, I'm in such a good mood right now. All right, I'm the Quizzard, and this is the sidekick, Mr. Jeffords, and we are here to throw down for some serious fun on a mun. Hello to everybody watching while you walk, watching while you could watch the show while you're on a treadmill.
Perfect.
You could. Anyway, all of you out there watching on Twitch, thank you so much for being our stream queens. We love having you watch the show from the comfort of your own homes. And a big thank you to the Annoyance Theater for presenting Season 3 of Feelz Right Quiz Night. It has been such a delight to be collaborating with those smart, hilarious people based out of Chicago. And also I just also want to say a little bit of a feather in our cap as far as working with the Annoyance, such an incredible, phenomenal comedy institution. And of course, a huge welcome to all of the contestants here live, duking it out in the Zoom room. We are so thrilled to have you here. Okay, so let's get ready for some serious fun on a mun. This is the penultimate episode of Season 3. Penultimate, a word I don't get to use enough in my life, but thrilled that I'm going to get to use it tonight, and it is the penultimate episode. Going to send you over to Psychic Mr. Jeffords for an update on the points for our contestants.
Hello! All right, I know you're all chomping on your fingernails. You're just so excited. Was it me? Did I win? Well, let's find out. What a week. You all were on fire last week. So, how did you stack up? Well, let's find out. Third place teams last week were El Rayo del Norte, Floofzilla, Glenn Close But No Cigar, House of Pernt, Only Packed 3 Pairs of Undies, Shaved Mango, and Today's the Bidet, all with 1 point on the season scoreboard. Very good. In second place, we had the artist formerly known as Celine Dion, the Claudia Conway Emancipators, Gobble Me, Swallow Me, Hard Quartet, Lucky Guests, Nom Chomp, Shameless, Sleepy in the Suburbs, Strasser Things, Tank, and Toilet Paper. 2 points on the board for all of you, which leaves our champions of last week, none other than those first place teams, GNO, the Dammit Janets, Madame Cha-Cha-Chantrell, and our best friends. Coming in hot, 3 points on the board. What a week, but do not forget that last week was also the Surge and the Swerve, which is the Surge on a curve, and that means there were bonus points flying all over, and many of you got them, as you might have noticed, and you really shook things up on the board.
Big time.
Overall scoreboard for the season. Things are looking crazy. So, what does that mean? Yes, you are chomping on your fingernails once again. Are you there? Are you up in the top? Well, in third place overall, so far, we have the Dammit Janets, El Rayo del Norte, Juicy Peaches, Lucky Guess, and Simon and Smart Funkle.
Yes!
Yes, way to go. Second place so far, we have the artist formerly known as Celine Dion, Nom Chomp, Our Best Friends, Shameless, Sleepy in the Suburbs, Toilet Paper, and today's The Bidet. Leading in first place so far, don't get too comfortable, it's still the penultimate episode. Giano, House of Pernt, and Madame Cha-Cha Chantrell vying it out up there at the top, just rocking it hardcore. The rest of you, do not worry. You are hot on their heels, especially teams like Claudia Conway Emancipators, Hard Quartet, It's Just Us, Lone Wolf, Shaved Mango, Strasser Things, hot on their heels. So hang in there because you know what they say. It's still
anyone's game.
And, you know, I really do mean it. And just a reminder, the high five is back this week. So that means an extra half point on the board if you have a perfect round. So
lots going on.
Yeah. Anything could happen. Let's get to it. Back to you, Steven.
I want to get a t-shirt that says Feelz Right Quiz Night on the front, and then on the back, vying it out. Yeah, but that's what you said. A lot of teams.
Not something we say on the show.
No, but you said that. You said a lot of teams are still vying it out, and I just love that. Okay, all right. So, as you know, we started announcing the prizes last week, and we're going to announce another prize this week. That's to come a little bit later. And so let's get started. But before we do, please don't forget that we abide by the honor system. It's the honor system here at Feelz Right Quiz Night. If you're a contestant, no cheating. No Googling, none of that. And if you're a stream queen, well, you know what? You can pretty much cheat all that you want. But if you are...
Is that fun?
Yeah, but is that fun? If you are here in the room as a contestant, you need to just go with what you know. And if you don't know, you just go with what feels right. All right, here we go. Feels right to launch into...
Round one. Can you believe it? As always, current events.
Okay, current events. All right, here we go. Round one, question one. This past week, obituaries were published for several high-profile people who have not actually died, including Queen Elizabeth, Clint Eastwood, Bridget Bardot, U.S. President Jimmy Carter, Iranian Supreme Leader Ali Khamenei, and Brazilian footballer Pelé. While it's not uncommon for news outlets to prep obits prehumously, a word that I like to say I invented, the rap sheet went live due to, quote, a glitch. Here's the question. From what country did news of these deaths, quote unquote, originate? Several high-profile people not died had their obituaries published due to a glitch. From what country did news of these quote unquote deaths originate? Okay. Question 2. With investors hedging their bets against inflation and political instability, the value of the cryptocurrency Bitcoin has skyrocketed. Indeed, it is up 150% in 2020. What is one Bitcoin currently worth? We will accept answers in Canadian or USD. Please specify your currency in your answer. That really helps the sidekick when he's grading. And we will accept answers above or below $1,000. What is one Bitcoin currently worth?
Let me just check my Robinhood and I'll let you know. I'm not going to tell you.
Don't plug Robinhood.
And don't check your app
Robinhood
of choice.
Yeah. Okay, here we go. Question 3. People magazine has announced its sexiest man alive for 2020. Who is he?
Oh. I was ready to give my speech.
Maybe next year.
Okay.
Who is People Magazine's Sexiest Man Alive for 2020? Okay, question 4. The Rockefeller tree is up in New York City, having been chopped down and transported to the city from Oneonta, New York, which is up in the Catskills. But the tree didn't show up in the Big Apple without a chaperone. This animal traveled with the tree all the way to Midtown Manhattan. What is it? What animal traveled with the tree all the way to Midtown Manhattan within the large tree cut down for the purposes of being displayed at Rockefeller Plaza for the 30 people or so who are going to see it? That's not true.
People were making fun of the tree this year. It looked a little lean.
A little puny?
Yeah. It's probably better.
Yeah.
We don't need a crowd.
We can also just, we'll talk about this at the after show, but like, let's just like go over that tradition entirely. Like, let's just let that tree be. It's my vote. If you want to see a nice big tree, go to Oneonta, New York, and look at one. Well, now you can look at a stump if you went there. All right, okay, question 5. NASA astronauts launched into orbit aboard the first commercial spacecraft system in history, care of Elon Musk's SpaceX space vessel called Crew Dragon. The vessel arrived at the International Space Station this past week, where the crew will stay for 6 months. As a low-tech way of telling when they had left the Earth's orbit, what plush toy did the astronauts use as their zero-G indicator? NASA astronauts launched into orbit aboard Elon Musk's SpaceX space vessel called Crew Dragon. What plush toy did the astronauts use as their zero-G indicator? Okay, the lines are open. You can start sending your answers into the sidekick, Mr. Jeffords. We will do a quick recap, ding the bell in honor of that. Here we go. Question 1. From what country did the obituaries originate? These are the obituaries for the dead people. They're not dead due to a glitch. Question 2. What is one Bitcoin currently worth? Please specify your currency in USD or Canadian. We will accept answers above or below $1,000 of the correct answer, regardless of currency. Question 3. Who is People Magazine's Sexiest Man Alive for 2020? Question 4. What animal traveled with the Rockefeller tree all the way to New York City? And question 5, NASA astronauts, what toy was used as the zero-G indicator? Okay, all right, so get your answers into the sidekick, Mr. Jeffords. Lickety-split. It looks like Absolute Ho is in rest mode, which means the answers are probably in. Shameless, looking very perky, very confident. Hardcore Tet, head scratching it out hard. Juicy Peaches, I know, divided among 2 screens. Actually, really excited to hear the Juicy Peaches joining us for the first time in season 3 are in, I think, 2nd or 3rd place overall, or maybe they came 2nd or 3rd this week. Thrilled to hear it, Juicy Peaches. Trivial Pursuers joining us back from the dead. Trivial Pursuers just made a huge move across town, downsizing 30 years of life contained in a home, and now 30 years of life contained in an apartment. Welcome back to Feelz Right Quiz Night, Trivial Pursuers. It's great to see you again. That's my dad and stepmom, by the way. Okay, so get your answers into the sidekick, and while you're getting those answers in, I'd like to just remind everybody that Feelz Right Quiz Night is a fundraiser for the Ali Forney Center. If you don't know, those of you playing in the game, you haven't been paying attention. And if you don't know and you're a stream queen watching on Twitch, which is potentially more likely because you might just be randomly watching. Anyway, whatever. Basically, what it boils down to is The Ali Forney Center is a community center and homeless shelter for LGBTQIA2S plus youth here in New York City, doing really great work for such a vulnerable population. And I am absolutely thrilled to the gills to let everybody know that so far we have raised $1,155. $1,155 USD. Our goal was $1,000 for season 3, so a huge pat on the back to you and to everyone and to us for raising that money. The Sidekick is dropping a link to our donation page in the chat bar. If you have yet to donate, please do that. And if you are watching on Twitch, please feel free to make a donation as well. You can just Google Ali Forney Center. You'll find it. If you want to donate through our page specifically, which doesn't necessarily, I mean, why not? But obviously that's not as important as making the donation, if you know what I'm saying. But anyway, figure it out. Ali Forney Center. And also, I'd just like to say this is our 3rd season raising funds for the Ali Forney Center, and we have raised sum total thus far in the neighborhood of $5,000, which I gotta say,
Cool.
it warms my grinchy little heart. It really does. It feels right to know that we have collectively done that. So thank you to everybody for chipping in and, fun on a man with a conscience. Fun on a man with a con. Not quite. Okay, so that is that. Get your answers into the Sidekick. If you need a little bit more time, flash a little thumbs up or use the reaction button to let us know that you are still cruising for a bruising, meaning, oh, look how cute Shaved Mango is. Just 3 little birds in a row. So adorable, Shaved Mango, like 3 little peeping heads out of shells over there. Spanish Inquisition, looking serious. Okay, so here we go, closing the round. The answers are in, and the answers are going to come at you hot. Okay, so, oh, left that dangling. Okay, so here we go. Question 1. This past week, obituaries published in error prehumously. From what country did the news of these quote-unquote deaths originate? The answer is France. France. Radio France Internationale made a major blunder. Actually, I guess you could really call it a faux pas. Really, truly. So, all right, get it together. Radio France Internationale. That's the second time I've dropped this Miami pencil tonight. I'm just going to put it on the desk because, truth be told, I don't actually write anything down. Well, sometimes I do. All right, question 2. Investors hedging their bets. 1 Bitcoin, what is it currently worth? In USD, this is as of approximately 6 p.m. today. In USD, $18,393.70. So we would have accepted answers from 17,393.70 to 19,393.70 USD. In Canadian, $24,068.71. So above and below $1,000 of that number. So basically 18 grand US, 24 grand Canadian will buy you 1 little Bitcoin. And if it does, we recommend that you store it on a cold wallet. More about that later in the after show. Okay, question 3. People Magazine has announced their sexiest man alive. Who is he? Michael B. Jordan. There he is, looking fly on the cover of People Magazine. Michael B. Jordan, who of course rose to stardom in Fruitvale Station, was his big breakout, and of course now, Black Panther, Creed, what have you. He's everywhere all the time, and his name is Michael B. Jordan, and he is the sexiest man alive. Okay, question 4. What animal traveled with the tree all the way from the Catskills to Rockefeller Plaza in the tree? It was an owl. It's an owl. It's an adult saw-whet owl. That's the type of owl that it is. And the owl has been named Rockefeller. And check out this pic. Look at that little owl. Isn't that just Sunsville?
Reminds me of myself.
I'm sure that owl really loved being in that box with those twigs. Anyway, the owl, was removed from the tree, went to an animal sanctuary somewhere, and then was just released. So that owl is now back in its native territory, and good luck to you, Rockefeller. Enjoy the next chapter of your life. Okay, so now let's do it. I think it feels right to move on to
round 2, which is the Jeff Probst Memorial Round.
the Jeff Probst Memorial Round. Now, those of you who were paying close attention probably noticed that the Jeff Probst Memorial candle
He's still alive. Don't worry.
wasn't lit
It's a
at the wasn't lit at the beginning. It's a
Prehumus,
pre-memorial.
yeah.
Prehumus memorial. Wasn't lit at the beginning of the show because tonight, round 2, is the Jeff Probst Memorial Round. So we definitely thought it was appropriate to do this now.
Probstriate.
Okay, so here we go, Jeff. Light the way for us and for all of the contestants and all the stream queens playing along at home. I'm gonna give you a nice perch back here.
Even got a fresh match, which
Even
you
got
know
a
is a
fresh
big
match,
deal in
which
this
you know
household.
it is. Okay. All right. Here we go. The Jeff Probst Memorial Round. Question 1. Jeff Probst was born in Wichita, Kansas in 1961, but he's not in Kansas anymore, and neither was Dorothy when she ended up in Oz. After setting off on her journey with Toto, Dorothy is joined by 3 companions. For 1 point in total, name Dorothy's pals in the order that she picks them up. Name Dorothy's pals in the order that she picks them up, keeping in mind that Toto is already with her.
Yeah, don't tell me Toto. We know
Toto isn't on the list, okay? It's not Toto. Consider that a hint. Name the pals she picks up in order.
Wait, did you not give the answer to question 5?
Oh.
People in the chat are going wild.
Oh my gosh, okay, I just blew by that. Alright, sorry, just regroup, roll it back, roll it
Blow
back,
out
roll
the
it back,
candle.
roll it back, roll it back. I just got so excited about Rockefeller the bird. Okay, rolling it back. Should I blow out the candle and relight it? What I will do is just take a quick sip of gin.
Well, that's not what he needs.
Alright, question 5. NASA astronauts, how could I forget? I actually ended up watching literally a whole half-hour interview with the 5 scientists, astronauts aboard the vessel. Anywho, it was really interesting. But basically what they did was a low-tech way of telling when they had left the Earth's orbit. What plush toy did the astronauts use as their zero-G indicator? Baby Yoda. Baby Yoda.
Very timely.
Yeah. Okay.
Flash forward.
Okay, flash forward. So we just covered this one. Born Jeff Probst, here he is, lit and new. Born in Wichita, not in Kansas anymore. Neither is Dorothy. On her trek, she picked up pals. In what order did she pick them up? Not including Toto. 3 companions. Name them in order for 1 point. Okay, question 2. Jeff Probst is a stepfather to 16-year-old Michael and 14-year-old Ava, whose biological father is none other than Mark Paul Gosselaar.
Who knew?
Mark Paul Gosselaar is, of course, best known for playing the iconic Zach Morris on the iconic 90s classic Saved by the Bell. Of the following shows, this is a multiple choice question. Which one has Mark Paul Gosselaar not appeared in? A. NYPD Blue on ABC. B. In the House on NBC. C. John from Cincinnati on HBO. D. Pitch on Fox. Or E. The Blackish prequel called Mixed-ish on ABC. On which of these shows has Mark Paul Gosselaar not appeared? 4 of them he's on, 1 of them he's not. Okay. All right. Question 3. Jeff Probst made his mark on the mainstream as the host of CBS's primetime mainstay Survivor. The first season was won by none other than Richard Hatch.
Iconic.
On the topic, and gay icon. On the topic of hatching, chicken eggs need a fairly specific environment to develop properly and hatch successfully. The most important parameter is temperature. What is the ideal temperature at which chicken eggs should be incubated? We will accept answers in Celsius or Fahrenheit. Again, please specify your temperature measuring quotient.
Pretty please.
And above or below 2 degrees. Above or below 2 degrees. At what temperature should chicken eggs be incubated? Inspired by Richard Hatch. Okay, farmers, this one's for you, or anyone who spent time on a recreational farm, on a gentleman's farm, perhaps, or a gentlewoman's farm.
Never heard of a gentleman's farm. Is that a thing?
Well, I heard it talked about today on a podcast. Glenn Close's grandfather had a gentleman's farm. That's what she said. Like, he wasn't a real farmer. Like, they had a farm and they had farm animals and whatnot, but it wasn't like a functioning economic farm for money. It was a gentleman's farm.
Oh, it's a gentleman's club / farm. It's a strip club farm.
Maybe. I don't know what went on at that farm. But Glenn Close was raised in a cult. I did learn that. Okay, so here we go. Question 4. I don't know about all of you, but I know that I was waiting with bated breath for Jeff Probst to roll back onto my screen this fall for Survivor Season 41. Those dimples. But it didn't happen. The show has been pushed back due to, of course, COVID. When it's finally filmed, Season 41 will see the castaways marooned in the Mamanuca Islands. The Mamanuca Islands. In what country are these islands? In what country are the Mamanuca Islands?
Never heard of them.
I hadn't either. But I know that some of you have, because there's a lot of smart people out there, both as contestants in the Zoom room and out on Twitch, stream queening away gloriously. Question 5. More than just a host and a stepfather, Jeff Probst also has 2 feature-length films to his name. 2014's Kiss Me, that he produced and directed, and 2001's Finder's Fee, that he wrote and directed. Actually, did I say produced? He produced and directed Kiss Me. He wrote and directed 2001's
Is there
Finder's
anything
Fee.
he can't do?
Well, that's the thing. The latter, Finder's Fee, stars a young Ryan Reynolds and this actor, who has won 3 Tony Awards, 2 Emmys, and a Lifetime Achievement Oscar for his roles in such films as Dr. Strangelove, Field of Dreams, The Hunt for Red October, and Star Wars. Who is he? Who is the Tony-winning actor, also Emmy and Oscar, who appeared in Finder's Fee as well as Dr. Strangelove, Field of Dreams, The Hunt for Red October, Star Wars, and many more? Okay, the lines are open. You can start sending your answers to the sidekick, Mr. Jeffords. We're going to go through a quick recap here of these questions from this round. Question 1, name Dorothy's pals in order that she picks up along the way. Question 2, in what show does Mark Paul Gosselaar not appear? A, NYPD Blue, B, In the House, C, John from Cincinnati, D, Pitch, or E, Mixed-ish, which is the Blackish prequel. Question 3. What is the ideal temperature at which chicken eggs should be incubated so that they may hatch? Richard Hatch. Question 4. In what country are the Mamanuca Islands? Season 41 of Survivor is going to be filming there. By the way, we just wrapped season 20 last night, watching it here in the home. If you're not back on the Survivor, or maybe you never got off, but if you are not on the Survivor bandwagon,
what are you doing with your quarantine? Really?
It is. Start with season 13. Well, you know what? Put this on the after show list. We're going to talk about it. Start with season 13. And then go to season 7. Get that far, and then we'll regroup and discuss. Okay. Question 5 from this round. Who is the Tony-winning actor who appears in Finder's Fee, also Lifetime Academy Award winner, and has also won 2 Emmys? Okay, get those answers into the side here.
They're coming in.
Okay, great. Okay, I'm gonna take a nice sip of this gin. And while all y'all are getting your answers into the sidekick, I just wanted to take this opportunity to shine a light on none other than the sidekick, who is
blushing.
Who is behind the iconic, irreverent, phenomenally fabulous RuPaul's Drag Race. RuPaul, as in a paw of an animal, versus RuPaul. RuPaul's Drag Race, in which the sidekick recreates looks from RuPaul's Drag Race and places them on a cat. And the 2021 calendar, it is a must-have, folks. The 2021 calendar is now available. This calendar is next level. I'm just gonna show you. Let's just go to May, because that's my birth month.
Oh, that's all that matters.
Check out May.
Aww.
It's like a grad portrait gone right. This is what I want our engagement photos to look like, sidekick.
She's really wearing it. It's handmade clothes.
Yes, so she's really wearing it. If you can believe it, this cat is actually wearing these clothes. And this calendar is now on sale. They sell out every year. So if you actually think that this tickles your fancy and you want one, get on it, because literally the calendars sell out. So it's an Instagram at RuPaul's _drag_race, and RuPaul's Drag Race. You order it through their website. Also, I believe, and I've been using this again now that the weather's turned colder, I believe they still have some tubes of their custom lip balm left. This is Pussy Lips. Just, so you can get a calendar, get some pussy lips, and just enjoy, Yeah. Okay, great. So, little plug for RuPaul's Drag Race. Meant to do that last week as part of the Pride episode and forgot because
You're not proud of
because I didn't write it down in pencil. Okay, so all right, so now I'm really, really excited because first things first, the round is now officially being closed. That's it. You have to get your answers in. I know I usually give you a warning, but you had more than enough time to get those answers in. All right, prize time. Okay. Yes, this is really, really exciting. Okay, so as we know, the first place team is going to win first choice of these prizes. The second place team is going to win second choice, and the third place team is going to win third choice. Last week, we talked about the iconic Cristiano Rizzo's Untitled Acrylic on Canvas painting that is up for grabs. This week, we have an illustration by Evan Smith, also known as Pinch Illustrations. Evan Smith is a Canadian, Toronto-based illustrator who does absolutely phenomenal, gorgeous illustrations. I am lucky enough to own one, having been gifted one by Team Toilet Paper here in the Zoom room for my 40th birthday. And I'm going to show it to you right now so you can get an idea of what his work looks like. This is basically one of my favorite things ever. This is Parker Posey as Mary in the iconic Party Girl, which was her breakthrough from '95, I
Your
think.
favorite film.
It's on my list of favorite films. Party Girl with Parker Posey. And this is an illustration that he did of her in one of my favorite scenes from the film. And what's so cool about what Evan is going to do for the person who chooses this as their prize is a custom illustration.
Whoa.
So perhaps something from your Instagram, or perhaps like me, there's somebody who you love, so basically we're going to find sort of where the parallel lines meet, meaning the kind of the overlap. So something from perhaps your Instagram, or someone in your life, or a figure that you admire, and Evan is going to illustrate that for you and mail it to you. So I think that is incredible. Also, his work can be seen in the upcoming feature film Jump Darling, that is going to be coming to screen some way, somehow soon, directed by and produced by none other than Team Toilet Paper. Also starring Team Toilet Paper. We've got both of those members of that team are heavily involved in that film, and Evan Smith's art appears in the film. Thrilling. So exciting. I mean, how cool is this? God. Love this scene. If you watch the film, if you've seen the film, you know this scene. Okay, although, it's not like it, it's definitely 25 years old at this point, so. Okay. So before we get into the scores, gonna just do a quick little check-in on a couple teams here. Just want to see how people are doing out there in the Feelz Right fam. Damn it, Janet's gonna unmute part of your team at least. Damn it, Janet's, are you there?
We're here.
Hi.
Hi.
Hi, damn it, Janet's. Okay, so could you please just tell everybody out there who your names and where you are?
Damn it and Janet, and we're in Toronto.
Okay. Toronto, Ontario, Canada.
Yeah, it's true. We're Canadian.
Yes, Canadians. And of course, your real names are Meredith and Rod.
Right, sorry.
And, no, that's okay. You can also be Dammit and Janet. Wait, who would be Dammit and who would be Janet?
Me.
I'm
Dammit.
definitely the Janet.
Yeah, he's the Janet.
Okay, so listen, we're doing things a little bit differently tonight. We're gonna do a couple quick spotlights just to keep it breezy and bouncy.
Into
but what
it.
I wanted to know is, because I know, I've been thinking about you Torontonians and Canadians in general. I know there's a lot of Canadians going back into another lockdown. Toronto started a new lockdown today, is that correct?
It is 12:01 this morning. We are locked down.
Okay, so now my question for you is, with everything that's been going on, with all the craziness of 2020, left, right, and center, we've been taking it from all angles. What is something in your life right now that just feels right?
Red wine.
Red wine.
Oh, definitely she's lying. 100% lying.
It's a full lie.
Yeah.
You know what feels right? Like, this is going to be a little cheese at the moment, but honestly, everybody here, like my fun in a month, and my excuse to drink some things and like test my no knowledge is the best. It really has been the best. I had a shit. Is that allowed on this?
Yeah. Oh yeah, it's allowed.
I had a bad day today, but I was so
yeah?
stoked for this.
What happened?
Just life, life is tough. It's just sucky. It's like a real roller coaster. And I'm with this human all the time who's great, but also,
We have a leak in our roof.
Yeah. We're like virtual schooling
repaired.
kids. And it's just like, what is this? But this
feels right. Red wine feels right. And you know what feels right to me is that top knot sitting pretty atop your head.
Which one?
Can you see it?
Whose?
Yeah, we both
Hers
actually.
or mine?
Can't see. Janet. Oh, now I see it. Janet.
It's a little darker.
Mine's a little bit more voluptuous.
Well, they look really great. And I just want everybody to know that Dammit, aka Meredith, is also a style expert. And if you have long hair and you are looking for the tutorial to end all tutorials on how to do a top knot, go to her Instagram. I S you not. I don't know why I'm censoring myself. I shit you not. This woman has the tutorial to end all tutorials on how to do a top knot. And if you think that I haven't sent that to a variety of women in my life, then you are wrong. And men.
It's a 3-pronged technique. And it works for guys or girls.
Yeah, it's a 3.
Genderless.
You tease. And that's basically it, right? And then you do like different wraparounds. And then the third one goes wherever it feels right. Right?
Wow.
Yeah. Anyway, all right. Listen.
You inspired the whole show and you didn't even know it.
Listen, damn it, Janet. Thank you so much for being a part of the Feelz Right fam. Love you guys, and thanks for being here.
Love you.
Thanks, Quizzard.
Number 1.
Sidekick. You're the best.
Okay, so now we're also going to just do a quick check-in on one half of the Claudia Conway Emancipators. Claudia Conway, are you there?
Hello.
Hi, Claudia Conway Emancipators. Now, could you please announce yourself to everybody, let everybody know who you are, what your name is, and where you are?
Hello, I'm Jack Dwyer. I live in New York City, and I'm currently still in my apartment where I've remained during all quarantine by myself.
So,
hi, Jack.
Hi, Jack.
Hi, John.
Have you been in that apartment literally since March?
Oh God, no, that's a lie. That's a lie. I mean, I was in quarantine, yes, but then I have a life.
No, but I
had
just
to have
have
sex.
you been in New York since March, living in that apartment and doing, your limited life.
Oh yeah.
Okay, I didn't know that. So listen, Jack, with everything that's been going on, I want to ask you the same question. Everything that's been going on, obviously, it's been a topsy-turvy roller coaster of a year, to say the least. What is one thing that has just continues to, or maybe just did before, feels right?
I'm gonna say 2 things because really quick. 1, I feel like I've had a cleanse of people in my life that aren't like true friends, because I've really gotten to see like who like wants to reach out and communicate with you, and who I haven't spoken to in half a year. And also, it feels right. My creativity feels right. I feel like I had lost my creative talents a little bit before this, and like being stuck in a room by yourself and having conversations with your own person kind of makes you get creative. So I think that's what feels right, is my mind.
I love that. It sounds like you've had a lot of clarity in
Yes.
socially, creatively.
Yeah. Learning a lot of shit about people in the world and how it's fucked up. And that's great, getting clarity on that.
Yeah. Now, who's Claudia Conway, and who does she need to be emancipated from?
It's Kelly Conway's daughter, and she needs to be emancipated from her because, I mean, that's her mother, awful person.
Yeah.
My team's like, yes, you're right.
Yeah.
Free her. Free her.
All right, free Claudia.
I didn't come up with the name.
I love the name. All right, well, listen, Jack, it is so great to have you as part of the Feelz Right fam. Thanks so much for being here and for playing, and we love you. Sending big hugs from Brooklyn to... Wait, where are you in New York?
I live near Lincoln Center.
Okay, so Columbus Circle, which is
Yes.
renamed. Let's be real.
Yes.
Okay, well, we'll get on that. You know what? You and I, we're going to meet up in the new year, and we're going to topple that statue, okay?
I think it's going to be a statue of John, isn't it?
I think so.
Yep, I'm gonna sculpt it over the coming months, and then you and I are gonna meet up. We're gonna topple CC in the circle, and we're gonna do John's circle.
Yes. I'll distract the cops. You get the statue.
Say it again.
I'll distract the cops, and you get the statue.
On it. All right.
That's Jack.
All right, Jack. Thanks for being here. Love ya.
it.
Okay, everyone. All right. So now I'm going to pass things over to I love talking to you guys, and I'm just so happy that everybody's here. It really does feel, like Meredith was saying, it really does feel nice that we can kind of all come together in this way. And those of you who are watching on Twitch, I hope you get a sense of that and that you're sort of living vicariously through us here in the
You're
Zoom
here
room.
too in your way.
Yes, and we couldn't do it without everybody. So yeah. All right, so now I'm going to pass things over to the sidekick for a point update.
Well, with 1 round to go, I mean, wow.
Wait, am I supposed to do the answers first?
Yes.
Okay, so quickly, sorry about that, forgot the answers. Reading. Okay, question 1. Jeff Probst, born in Wichita, Kansas, not in Kansas anymore. Neither was Dorothy. On her voyage, she picked up 3 pals in order. They are 1, Scarecrow, 2, Tin Man. 3, Cowardly Lion. Okay, question 2.
I've played the Tin Man at least twice.
Oh yeah? Does he have a song?
Well, one was an all-white children's version of The Wiz, so it was a different song. But I did both. I've done multiple versions.
Okay.
I've done a hybrid version, all as a child.
All right, so we're going to add that all-white production of The Wiz to the after-show discussion. All right, so, okay, question 2. Mark Paul Gosselaar has appeared on all of these shows except for B, In the House on NBC. Mark Paul Gosselaar is not on that show. It's a 2-season show that ran in the late 90s starring LL Cool J and none other than Lisa Turtle herself, Lark Voorhees. I think that's before she bleached her hair blonde for the Dr. Oz talk show. I go into a lot of rabbit holes when I'm researching these questions for Feelz Right Quiz Night. Okay, question 3. Jeff Probst, Richard Hatch, chicken eggs hatch, but in order to do so well, they need to be incubated at what temperature? 37.5 degrees Celsius, which translates to 99.5 degrees Fahrenheit. Above that, there will be an increase in deformed and crippled ducks. Chicken eggs typically hatch after 21 days of incubation. Can you imagine being held at that temperature for 21 days? That'll be tough. Question 4. Mamanuca Islands, season 41, coming up. If you're a newbie, though, start at season 13. In what country are these islands? The Mamanuca Islands are in Fiji. Fiji. Question 5. More than just a host and a stepfather, Jeff Probst has made a couple of feature-length films, including Finder's Fee, which stars a young Ryan Reynolds, and James Earl Jones. James Earl Jones! I'm seeing a lot of high fives and hooting and hollering. You know, yes. All right, awesome. Great. Okay, now I'm going to pass you over to the sidekick for a point update. Sidekick, give it to us.
Okay, let's try this again. Very competitive this week. And our featured teams are doing very well. You chose some good teams to talk to this week. The top is very competitive, so I'm going to also mention a couple hot on their heels people because it really is very close.
Okay.
Hot on their heels, we have Baby Sharks, El Rayo del Norte, Floofzilla, GNO, Lucky Guest, Shameless, Sleepy in the Suburbs, and Tank. Because the top 3 right now, very competitive. Third place, we have Hardcore Tet and Nom Chomp.
Okay.
And second place, we have Our Best Friends.
Okay.
And the Dammit Janets.
Oh! Okay.
And then in first place, currently, that's right, Jack, it's you. It's the Claudia Conway Emancipator. She's officially free for now. We'll see you in round 3.
Just for this, for tonight.
She's free for 10 more minutes until round 3
Via
closes.
you.
And okay.
Okay, great. All right, so listen, I think that it feels right to launch into dinging it right back at ya.
Round 3.
Oh, I meant to show you that this is, when I was talking about Evan Smith, Pinch Illustrations, this is how you can follow him on Instagram.
Woo.
Ay, caramba. All
Okay,
right, round 3.
You know it. It's an apple a day.
An
Oh.
apple a day. Okay, folks, this is what's gonna happen. I am going to show you an apple, and you must guess what type of apple that it is. Okay? All right, here we go. Apple number 1. Here it is. This is apple number 1. I'm going to just tell you a little bit about this. This apple has been doing her thing since the 1970s.
Wow.
John Cripps developed this one. Yes, Cripps developed a crisp and juicy apple on his farm in Australia in the 1970s. Since then, this apple has become the party animal of the apple world. She's blush in color and high in acid, which makes it slower to brown when cut. She's a sweet tart sort of gal. Firm flesh, sparkling, tangy flavor. She's the popular girl at the sock hop, that's for sure. As far as growing goes, this apple needs at least 200 days of warm weather and is very difficult to grow in areas with spring frost or short summers. What apple is this? Okay.
People want more angles on her.
Okay. More angles.
really wanna make sure they
More
get the,
angles.
Oh.
Okay, that's apple number 1. Yep, you know, just wait till we go high def. Right now, I think we're pretty low. I think we're about as low def as you can get. Okay. Apple 1. You know, I'm dying to just take a bite out of each apple, but then we would have a bunch of apples browning. Although this one would brown last. Okay. Apple 1. Apple 1. Apple 2. This one also originated in Australia, but about 100 years earlier, in 1868, this apple is the matriarch of apples, in a way. Tart, acidic, higher than most as far as antioxidants go, I learned. This old biddy was even commemorated on a US postage stamp in 2013, and Woodchuck Hard Cider uses them uniquely for one of their ciders. What apple is this? What apple is this? What apple is this? Okay, that's apple number 2. Gonna just keep them lined up over here next to Jeff. Okay, apple number 3. Okay, so this apple, in many ways, is the belle of the ball. Okay? This is the most produced apple in the United States, having snatched the crown from Red Delicious in 2018. Mild, sweet, originated in New Zealand in the 1930s. Grown from May through September in the Northern Hemisphere and able to last all year round. What apple is this? The belle of the ball snatched the crown as the most grown apple in the US from Red Delicious in 2018. What apple is this? That's apple number 3. Apple number 4. Here comes apple number 4. Wait, I don't want to accidentally show the sticker.
Show it all around. They want to see
I'm
it,
gonna
baby.
show it all around. I'm just not gonna show the
really
sticker, of course, because obviously I need that sticker to remember which of these GD apples is which. So this one, apple number 4.
Oh, of course.
Ooh la la la, love this apple. Okay, so this apple originates in Japan and also first grown in the 1930s, like the previous apple. This apple is a cross between 2 American apple varieties. The Red Delicious lost the crown as most grown apple in the US in 2018, but this apple cross between the Red Delicious and the Old Virginia Rawls Genet.
Oh, one of my faves.
This is a crisper apple than many other apple cultivars make. Because of that crispiness, it helped make it a very popular plum. This apple can hang tight in the fridge for up to a year. Oh, and a hint for any of you who have had the glory of working a cash register at a grocery store like I have, might know this by its code, which is 4131. Hard Quartet, I think one of you worked a cash. What apple is this? What apple is this? Apple number 4. Okay. Ooh la la la. All right. Okay. Number 5, throwing you for a loop on this one. Nuzzling up from the bottom here. Oh, hey there, guy. Oh, wait, what? Okay,
What
yeah,
are you
listen.
doing?
Throwing you for a little loop for number 5. These babies roll across. Wait, you can make a crisp with one of these two. We've done it. These babies roll across your counters from September through April. Crisp, woodsy, honey sweetness, russeted color. There's a lot of controversy about whether these are French or Belgian in origin, but we're gonna let them duke it out in Europe. All I know is that this pair arrived on the scene in the early 1800s. Sweeter and more flavorful earlier in the ripening process than other pear varieties. Use the check the neck technique to determine if it's time to slice or bite your way into this bad boy. Gentle thumb pressure applied near the stem. That's the way to do it. It's called the check the neck technique.
Who knew?
Yeah, I didn't until now, and this one is not ready. What pear is this? Okay, the lines are open. Woo! Gonna trot these puppies out again. Apple number 1, doing her thing since the 1970s. She's crisp. She's blush. Okay. Number 2, the matriarch of the apple world in many ways. Apple number 3, the belle of the ball, as we all know, overtook Red Delicious in 2018 as the most produced apple in the United States. Apple number 4, ooh la la la. And of course, number 5, not an apple at all. What pear is this? What kind of a pear is this? All right, get your answers into the sidekick lickety
What
split.
kind of a pear is this?
A good one.
Oh.
Oh, geez. Ding the bell for that. Okay, so get those answers into the sidekick as soon as you can. And while you're doing that, I just want to remind everyone that every week we post to our Instagram page a clue collage. Everything you need to know about this week's quiz was contained in some way, shape, or form in that clue collage. And you know what? I have, what's it called when anecdotal evidence from some players in this game that they've actually gotten things on the quiz from having looked at the clue collage. I would like to think that
Some people even guessed wrong answers tonight that I knew were based on the clue collage, and I really appreciated that.
Oh, okay, all right. So the clue collage not really.
You just had to look a little deeper.
Just one layer deeper, one layer deeper. But really, what's intended is to really inspire your subconscious. So maybe what we need to do is actually start publishing the clue collage on Sunday nights. You can sleep, look at it last thing before bed, study
dream
it,
about it,
and then dream on it and see what bubbles to the surface on Monday. Well, we'll consider that for season 4. We're gonna workshop that idea, and we're gonna talk about it tonight at the after show. Okay, so we're gonna get to the points from this week, next week, and also next week is the grand finale of Feelz Right Quiz Night season 3. Can you believe that we are already cruising towards crowning a new queen? Nom Chomp, you are the current reigning champion of Feelz Right Quiz Night. I wonder what's going to happen. We are going to find out next week. A big thank you to the Annoyance Theater for presenting us on their Twitch channel. And that's it for this week, folks. So until next Monday, sleep tight, fight the good fight, be polite, and always do what feels right.
Good night.
Oh, wait.
Did you even go through these apple? Oh my, what? I was so ready.
I quit, you guys. I quit. I'm out of the show.
All right, I will hear with your answers tonight. For
Am I ever? It's like, why do I bother writing myself a script? Doesn't make any sense. All right, you guys. Okay, here we go. Okay, cue the music. Let's get through these apples. I can't believe it. I can't believe it.
I can't keep track of the scores and keep track of you. I mean, yeah, let's go
I
back
gotta
to
cool it on the gin, ladies and germs. Okay, apple number 1. Okay, so your answers are into the sidekick. Oh my god. I'm so glad we're not even on cable access yet. Okay, so here we go. All right.
We don't deserve it.
Okay, number 1. Apple number 1. Pink Lady. Pink Lady, maybe you got some of those references to the Pink Ladies that I was making. Party Animals, Sock Hop. Pink Lady, apple number 1. Apple number 2, the matriarch, of course, Granny Smith, and no, that's round 3. Actually, a real person. Did you know her name is Maria Ann Smith? She made this apple happen. There she is. Check her out, Maria Ann Smith. Sweet Australian lady. Apple number 3, the belle of the ball, of course, the gala apple. Gala apple. Okay. Number 4. Ooh la la la. Fuji. Fuji apple. Fuji apple. And the pear. Bosque. 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 Bosque and the glory of this pear. All right, okay, so now we've gone through everything else, and I'm gonna just say it one more time, just because
It
why
feels
not?
really anticlimactic now that we've already done it.
It really does, but it also... Oh, there's a lot going on over here right now. More on that next week. Okay, so listen, until next week, sleep tight, fight the good fight, be polite, and always do what feels right.
Good night!
For real! Oh,
Oh.
God. There's the clue collage. Oh, man.